Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's see if I can do this again. I am going to be making, oh my god, every time I go to talk, chicken and dumplings in the crock pot. Finding that my house is a freaking disaster. I am over today. If you can see anything behind me, excuse it. I'm just gonna go right ahead. Today's one of those days What do you need? I don't know. I got both my daughters out here with me. I got hair hanging out. And I give up. Anyway, today has been one of those days where I don't know what I was thinking. I apparently forgot I had to do dinner. Like I don't cook dinner almost every single day of the week. But apparently today was the day I forgot I had to cook. So I ended up just defrosting my chicken breasts in the microwave again. It is what it is. I don't like doing that, but okay. So what I'm doing here is 3 decent sized chicken breasts. Okay. I am going to, if I can get this thing to cooperate with me here. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. I don't know. And I'm going to forewarn you, I am not the best cook, and I actually have done 2 recipes so far that I had filmed, and I didn't upload them. They were recipes that I have done multiple times, okay? Let me tell you how the one was like a 1 dish. You're not funny. It's not funny. No. She's going through 6 months separation anxiety, so anytime I turn my back to her, she starts screaming and crying like I left the room. Anyway, the first dish I did was a 1-pan chicken dish, an Italian chicken dish. I make that at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. Don't you know the one time I go to film it, I burn the freaking chicken. Story of my life. Then I made another crock pot meal. Well, I made a crock pot meal that was like one of my husband's like favorites. Yeah, it didn't turn out right either. So I filmed the stuff and I'm like, I'm not uploading this. So let's try again. Okay. I actually got this recipe or something similar from Brittany and Baby here on YouTube. This is was her chicken and dumpling recipe she did. Oh my gosh. Years and years and years and years and years ago. And that's the one I reference back to when I make this sometimes. I don't add, she added onion in hers. I don't add onion. My husband, I omit it because my husband does not like onion for the most part. But anyways, I'm using 3 decent sized chicken breasts. And then I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of butter. I just, eyeball it. Okay. Salt and pepper for seasoning. Excuse my arm jiggle. Okay. Next, I'm going to use, you know what? No, I'm not. Hang on. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing here. Losing my damn mind, probably. Alright, well, I can't find it. And I think you're supposed to use 2 cans of cream of chicken or a can of cream of chicken. I don't know what is going on with me lately. Well, today we're using 1 can because I don't have another can. But typically you use 2 cans of cream of chicken, or you can use cream of mushroom. Cream or whatever you want to use. I'm using 1 can of cream of chicken because apparently I can't find. I did have a big. I just used Great Value cream of chicken. I did use a big. Ouch. I did use a big. I did have a big can of cream of chicken. You see that? As soon as I turn around, she stops. I'm just trying to quick get this in the crock pot, and then I promise I'll come get you right away. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we're going to use chicken broth. I just grabbed the Great Value. Actually, you know what's really weird? Hold on a second. We're going to cook one-handed now because the child will not stop crying until I pick her up. I use about a half of a half of a container of chicken broth. I keep forgetting that I have chicken broth. Like, every time I do a Walmart pickup, I'm like, oh. Like, the other week I got chicken broth or beef broth or something. I opened my freaking cabinet to put groceries away, and I'm like, oh my God, I already have 4 in here. Mom brain. All right, so I'm going to use half of this. Or at least I use just some. Okay, we'll charge it in a minute. I use it just enough to like cover a decent amount of the chicken. Sometimes I use more, sometimes I use less. Just use your own better judgment. It's up to you. And then typically she'd put in the onion now. Like, just put it in. I cook mine on high. It says you can cook it on high for 3 to 4 hours. And then, like, I'd say about an hour before it's done, you're going to want to go into your crock pot. Make sure your chicken is cooked all the way through. Shred your chicken. Shred it up. I use 2 forks to shred mine. Sometimes I have to take it out to shred it because of the liner or whatever. Then you're going to dice these up. I do it into fourths. These are jumbo flaky biscuits. Great value brand. I cut them down the center, cut them across again to make it into 4 pieces. Throw it on the top of your shredded chicken. Cook them for about an hour. Voila, there's your meal. I will check back in with you guys. Hopefully this doesn't burn and I can upload it. I got the naked nudist toddler over here trying to climb up into the picture, so I am going to go. I will check back in with you guys shortly. All right, guys, I am back. And this has been cooking for quite some time now, and that's how it looks. And this is just what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to cut it up, shred it up. And then I'll be putting it back into here and adding my biscuits. So I will finish shredding my chicken and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, there is my chicken shredded. That's about as good as I'm going to shred it today. Over here we have our biscuits. I just have a knife. I'm just going to take about 2 of these. Cut them in half once. Spin them. Cut them into 4ths. And then just peel them apart. So I can't even see what I'm doing. Peel them apart and plop them in. And you're going to want to cook that for about another hour. Then once I've sliced all these up and put them on top, you're going to want to let it in there for about another hour. And then it should be good to serve. Okay, here's what they look like after they're cut up and put in. The biscuits. Okay, guys. It has been about... I left it in for about an hour and a half longer from when I told you so. And this is going to be our finished product. There you have it. My Crockpot chicken and dumpling recipe. Let me know in the comments down below if you try it and if you like it. I usually typically make this during like football season when my son has football practices when it's a little cooler out. But I figured since I had all the ingredients here today that I'd actually just make it today. Because it was quick and easy and my son had a game tonight. So, alright guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little bell notification so you're reminded of every time I upload. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.